It is a problem that this country has never seen at this level. You give those kids role models who are using the F word every 2 seconds, who've got tattoos all over them, who can't speak proper English. And I believe that this hip hop stuff, it teaches disrespect and encourages it. Bad language, don't even wear no condoms, you know, all of that stuff. And kids as young as what, 10, 11, 12, listen to this. Instead of me listening to Four Tops and the Temptations and Smokey Robinson, all these people, they're listening to this. And I think that the level of disrespect among younger people has risen because of this kind of stuff. Am I wrong?
Just like well, now tuned in to the Dark Times channel.
Welcome back to the Dark Times channel. And so recently, Stephen A. Smith went on the Bill O'Reilly show to discuss a plethora of topics, and one of the topics that came up was the topic of black culture and hip-hop music. And the two are not mutually exclusive, although at times it may seem like it, especially from people from outside of the community. It isn't the case. And I'm going to take a deeper dive into it, but before I do, I want to go ahead and play some of the exchange between Bill O'Reilly and Stephen A. Smith. Go ahead and take a listen.
When white folks catch a cold, black folks catch pneumonia. It's always worse for us. There's always an uphill battle to climb. So to get to your point, it makes it even harder when other obstacles get in the way that we know would potentially derail, particularly somebody from an African-American community on the come up looking for opportunities. But what happens? The music industry comes along and they're talking to you about making money. And here's how we want you to make the money. And so you have young minds that are being influenced, but most importantly are trying to get a leg up or trying to earn their stripes or trying to find a way to pay their bills and to take care of themselves and their family, et cetera, that are presented with these opportunities. So when you talk about a hip hop industry, you might talk about the artist, and I might say somebody like Bill O'Reilly is informed enough to know it extends far beyond that particular artist, because those artists answer to somebody. Somebody makes those albums, they promote those albums, they market those albums, they disseminate.
Yeah, but the artist is creating the scenario that if you are a certain person, you can use that language.
And so right off the bat, Bill O'Reilly is either being willfully ignorant or he's being deceptive. And I choose to go with the latter because I think he knows good and well that the industry, the Hollywood industry, the entertainment industry chooses what they want to disseminate to the masses. They choose what kind of product they want to disseminate to the masses of people. It doesn't work the other way around. The artist doesn't get to come in and dictate to the people that are investing millions of dollars into a particular project what that project should be. And the legendary producer Robert Townsend gave us a little bit of insight into how Hollywood works, especially when it comes to so-called black entertainment, when he produced the film Hollywood Shuffle.
Anyway, after getting my degree from the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, I decided to come to Hollywood and do some movies.
Good. Why don't you start with the speech? That's very interesting.
I ain't afraid of you. What is happening with your cool vines?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're the worst actor I've ever seen in my life.
You be messing with the wrong dude, bro.
Thank you.
I got
nice. Thank you.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Did you like it?
I ain't be got no weapon. Why you be gotta pull a knife on me?
Wonderful.
And the film Hollywood Shuffle, produced by Robert Townsend and Keenen Ivory Wayans, was one of the first films that really gave a look behind the scenes as far as how Hollywood operates when it comes to dealing with minorities and in particular so-called black Americans.
Willie Mays was my idol growing up, all right? There couldn't have been a better idol for me than Willie Mays. Just couldn't have been, all right? And he drove me to play baseball for 15 consecutive years. And then I went over to the turn on WABC AM radio to listen to all of these black artists whose music was uplifting. That helped me. It didn't hurt me. Now, the role models, many of them, are hurting these kids. You got to admit that. Wouldn't it be better?
Not as simple as that, but okay. Well, go ahead.
Wouldn't it be better for the world if Motown came back and all of the good songs that we still listen to 50, 60 years later, okay? dominated the music industry and not this other garbage. Wouldn't that be better?
Absolutely, no doubt about it. And Bill O'Reilly, once again, is either being willfully ignorant or extremely deceptive, because he's not saying anything that Black Americans haven't been preaching for the past 20 years or so.
So right now, there's not balance no more. All we get now is Sexy Red.
SEXYYRED. Play with me, I put a pothole in your teeth.
Glorilla. Cardi B.
I don't public, make the scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Nicki Minaj.
Hot one, hot two. Big butt too.
It's a one-track thing, and that's because of the corporate structure. So right now, there's not balance no more. In the 90s, we had Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown.
If I told you once, I told you twice. QB, go to booty, like a groupie for more ice. Because of you, I'm inherited trillions, burying billions, Bentley coops millions.
On his necklace, mind telling me no, body telling me exit.
But we had a balance to that. We had Queen Latifah.
My cut off shorts on right, cause it was crazy hot. I walked past these dudes when they passed me. One of them felt my booty, he was nasty.
MC Light.
Keep your ears open, hope that you're listening, cause I'm about to take you on a Georgie Porgy mission. George was mature, he made sure that he was the only man I'd ever adore.
Remember, Lauryn Hill's the MC too.
We'll walk right up to the sun.
Now, popping Molly's and Percocets is cool because rappers made it cool. So there was a code, and because they had that knowledge, they understood what it could do to the community. Even the gangster rappers, when they rapped about gangster stuff in the 80s, they always had a consequence to the stuff they rapped about.
Turn stick up, kid, but look what you done did. Got sent up for an 8-year bid. Now your manhood is took and you're a make tax. It was plain to see that your life was lost. You was cold and your body swung back and forth. But now your eyes sing the sad, sad song. So don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge.
This is the way I have to end this story. He was only 17 in a madman's dream. The cop shot the kid, I still hear him scream. Just another case about the wrong path. Straight and narrow where your soldiers cast. Good night, good night, good night.
We have to stop letting the corporate structure dictate the direction of our culture.
Don't sell out, brother. Sell out. The only role they gonna let us do is a slave, a butler, or some street hood or something. Don't be a butler or a slave.
Jesse Wilson, you're next.
That's me. Good luck, brother.
And so this is a topic that seems to always rear its head when it comes to the conversation of a mainstream Black culture and as it relates to hip hop. And as I said in the beginning of the video, the two are not mutually exclusive. And most people know that, but nobody really wants to address the root causes of why the music is the way it is. Everything else is a symptom. And until we address the root cause of it, it's never gonna stop. And I suspect individuals like Bill O'Reilly and others don't want it to stop. They'd rather keep pointing the finger and acting ignorant when it comes to the subject of so-called Black music. And so in closing, I would say this. I would tell people not to internalize what you see. Since you have no control over what you're seeing, you have no control of what the airways are playing, don't internalize it. You bear zero responsibility for what's being played in the music. You bear zero responsibility for what's being shown. And I know it may sound harsh, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyway. We need to forget about the masses of people, because all you can do, and all any of us can do for that matter, is control your own households and control your own being. But those are my thoughts on it anyway. I thought it would be a good video to go ahead and chime in on real quick. One of my older topics that I used to discuss regularly on this channel, and so I couldn't resist. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you're not new to the channel, and maybe you want to hear more videos like this, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as well. And as usual, peace and chaos.